I'm Ben Thomas, the CRO and co-founder of Covecta. Covecta is an agentic AI platform providing seasoned banker agents to commercial and corporate banks, building societies and specialist non-bank lenders. We've been through a really interesting journey in the last few years. If we look at the SME space just as a particular example, the big banks actually retreated a lot from that, and that left a real opportunity for specialist niche providers to go in and take up that demand. And we've seen that happen. We've seen a huge amount of niche lenders that are going to take on a particular risk profile, really provide some really customized offerings to the businesses in that segment. And now what's happening actually is the banks are beginning to partner with those more and more. And then added into that new dynamic, we have the whole introduction of agentic AI. And so that's creating new opportunities and another interesting dynamic. So do the banks use agentic AI to come back into the space in their own right? Or do the fintechs use agentic AI to optimize and expand their offering even more and take on additional risk profiles? Ultimately, I think the competition is going to continue to unfold in an interesting way. But the great news is actually for the businesses that need the liquidity, there is an increasing provision and an increasing amount of flexibility. I think we've got a lot of work to do, but it's a really interesting journey and it's a really interesting period that we're on. The lenders are quite rightly so mindful of the regulatory regime that they sit within, the compliance requirements and the concerns and the risks that come with that. And they absolutely need to think about that as their number one priority. So if you're a fintech provider, you need to understand that priority as well. You need to understand the domain that you're serving. You need to understand and have empathy for the complexity that that brings. And so for me, that is what's at the heart of Covecta's success. We are domain specialists. We understand the regulatory regime. We understand the complexity that exists in this space. And we make sure that our agents know that as well. We provide seasoned banker intelligence. That's what that means. Seasoned bankers know their risk. They know their compliance requirements. Our agents do as well. And so taking that partnership approach enables us actually to have great success with different lenders and different banks in this domain. And I think really that's kind of been the success, the foundation of much of Covecta's success actually. I think it's a really interesting year ahead. We see agentic capabilities coming on leaps and bounds in the last few months, powered by the model enhancements that we've seen. And that has unlocked a whole new array of potentials to us. And we might see more capability leaps in 2026 and beyond. Ultimately, what I think it's going to mean is that products are going to be more flexible to consumers. In fact, productized lending, I think, will fall away and it will be much more flexible, it will be much more instant, and there will be tailored offers to specific organizations rather than organizations applying for a product within a particular product class. I think it's going to be increasingly flexible and increasingly instant for a greater array of risk profiles than we have seen it happen before. Instant lending's sort of been a thing for sort of consumer lending, but not really for SME yet, quite to the same extent that it could be. I think that's going to be the big unlock as we move through 26.